we're going to be watching Terrifying Things Science Still Can't Explain by Chill Dude Explains. With that, let's get into it.
Let's get right into it. Number
All right,
7.
then.
Earth's Magnetic Flip Countdown. Earth's magnetic field is like a giant, invisible shield protecting us from deadly space radiation.
Yes,
But this
yes.
shield isn't as stable as we thought. Scientists have discovered that Earth's magnetic poles like to play
Oh, it
musical
flips?
chairs
Yeah, I
every
forgot
few
about
hundred
that.
thousand years. North becomes south, and south becomes north. Right now,
that's
Earth's
very,
magnetic field is getting
very
weaker.
terrifying.
The magnetic North Pole is wandering so fast that our navigation systems need constant updates to stay accurate. During a flip,
Ooh, that's
the magnetic
crazy.
field doesn't just switch off and on. Instead, it gets messy. Multiple
Messy.
magnetic poles could pop up randomly around the planet. This weakened,
Wow.
chaotic field means more harmful radiation from space could slip through. The last time this happened was about 780,000 years ago. Imagine every compass suddenly pointing the wrong way, GPS systems getting confused, birds and animals that use magnetic fields for navigation flying in circles. Life on Earth has survived many of these flips before, but this time,
Yeah.
we're not
Yeah,
sure
but
how
we
our
need to-
technology will handle the magnetic chaos. Number 6.
Oh,
Skyquake's thunderous secret. Imagine a perfect...
That's actually very terrifying. Like, our magnetic field, like, how would technology actually work if it flipped right now? Like, I don't know if it, like, has, like, anything to do with the electricity or not electricity, but the energy output and stuff. Like, how would that, like, fry our electronics and stuff? That's kind of a scary thing to think of. If it just flips one day, what would happen?
or how our technology will handle the magnetic chaos.
Yeah,
Number
magnetics.
6. Skyquake's thunderous secret. Imagine a perfectly normal day.
Skyquake.
Clear skies, not a cloud in sight.
Yep.
Then suddenly, a massive explosion rocks the entire area. But here's
A
the
sonic
weird part.
boom.
There's nothing there that could have caused it. These aren't your regular thunderclaps. The sound is more like a massive cannon being fired right above your head, and they've
Yep.
been happening all over the world for centuries. Back in the 1800s, explorers Lewis and Clark wrote about hearing these bizarre
These are sonic
booms during
booms.
their journey. Scientists have come up with wild theories. Some think it might be meteors hitting our atmosphere that we can't see. Others
Yeah,
believe it
right.
could be underwater gas explosions. There's even a theory about underground caves collapsing and somehow amplifying the sound up to the sky. But none of these theories fully explain what's going on. These booms are so powerful they can shake entire buildings. Windows rattle, furniture moves,
Skyquake.
and people often think they're under attack. In some places, they have different names. Finger Lakes calls them Seneca guns. Italy knows them as
Seneca guns.
Brontidi. Bangladesh calls them Barisal guns. What makes it even
Barisal.
creepier is how these sounds seem to travel impossibly far distances. Sometimes people hear them hundreds of miles from where they supposedly originated. Today's tech hasn't cracked this puzzle one bit.
Why?
We can track hurricanes from space, predict earthquakes, and map the
So it's
ocean
just
floor.
random
But we still can't
sounds?
figure out why the sky occasionally decides.
So it's just random sonic booms or skyquakes going off? Like what possibly could it be? Like a sonic boom, yeah, maybe a meteor, like one of the tiny meteors comes, hits at a right spot, and then just goes boom. But it destroys the meteor because of how small it is. And it just leaves the sound reverberating. But like if it's like miles away and shakes buildings, it's probably got to be a larger one then.
Decides to
Well, it
boom
could
like a
be.
giant drum. Number 5. Earthquake's eerie lights. Imagine
Eerie
standing
lights.
outside on a quiet night, when suddenly, the darkness erupts into an otherworldly light show.
Oh,
Glowing
no.
orbs float through the air.
I don't know about
Sheets of
that.
light ripple across the sky like ghostly curtains, and moments later, the ground starts to shake. These mysterious lights aren't from aliens or the end of the world.
It could be.
They're
It really
earthquake
could be.
lights. People have been seeing these
Earthquake
creepy light
lights.
shows before earthquakes for centuries, and modern cameras have caught them in action. Some lights appear as floating balls of fire, while others look like giant lightning sheets in the sky. They can show up hundreds of kilometers away from where the earthquake actually hits. Scientists think it might have something to do with rocks getting squeezed
Hundreds?
underground. When pressure builds up, The rocks might act like giant natural batteries, shooting electricity into the sky. Imagine crushing a piece of quartz. It creates a tiny electrical charge. Now picture that happening with millions of tons of rock all at once. But until we figure out exactly what causes them, they'll remain one of Earth's most terrifying mysteries. Next time you see strange lights in the sky, it might not be UFOs you need to worry about. Number 4.
No, go back. That doesn't sound terrifying. Like, that just sounds like regular lightning. And, like, hundreds of miles away? Like, how can... So, it'll be shown here, earthquake here. Like, that's far, man. Like, you can actually think that this connects to this, unless it's a tectonic plates that's very close. That's on the same tectonic plate. Like, I don't know. That was kind of a stretch. But like, I like the idea that it is the rocks moving onto one another that's causing the discharge of lightning. But like, so far away, maybe not.
Number 4. The anesthesia enigma. Scientists have been using anesthesia for over 100 years, but they're still scratching their heads about the details. We regularly shut down human consciousness without fully understanding how. It's like having a remote control that turns off your TV, but not knowing what happens inside when you press the button. Your brain doesn't just turn off under anesthesia. Instead, it enters this bizarre state where billions of brain cells start behaving differently. It's like someone scrambling all the phone lines in a city at once. The cells are still there, still active, but they can't talk to each other properly anymore. Scientists have found these things called lipid rafts in our brain cells. When anesthesia hits these rafts, it's like throwing a party into chaos. All the important proteins start wandering around in places they shouldn't be. This triggers a domino effect that makes brain cells less likely to fire. Sometimes people under anesthesia have vivid experiences, like intense dreams. Other times they experience brief moments of awareness during surgery. Occasionally people report being completely aware but unable to move or speak. We're basically inducing a controlled coma, though exactly how it does this is still a blur. Every time someone goes under anesthesia, they're participating in an ongoing scientific mystery. Number 3. Earth's greatest...
That's really creepy. Like, so you're just putting people out and you don't know what the side effects of it? I love the brain. The brain's such a unique and interesting organ in your body. Like, so stuff like deja vu, like the sense of you're remembering something that's happened that hasn't happened before. I have that a lot with dreams. Like, it's crazy, man. And like, you just dream something like months in advance, and then it starts happening in real life, and you're thinking, oh my god, it's like, I remembered that.
Reset. About 252 million years ago, 90% of ocean life and 70% of land life just disappeared. Scientists call it the Great Dying, the biggest mass extinction we've ever found. A massive volcanic eruption in Siberia is the main suspect. These weren't average volcanoes. Imagine volcanoes so huge they could cover an area bigger than Alaska in lava. The eruptions pumped so much gas into the air that the oceans turned toxic. Global temperatures shot up by about 14 degrees Fahrenheit. The oceans became so acidic that sea creatures couldn't form their shells anymore. Unlike other mass extinctions, this one happened in waves. It's like someone kept hitting the reset button on life multiple times. Some areas died off quickly, others took longer. The entire event might have lasted up to 200,000 years.
Really?
That's like pressing the slow motion button on Apocalypse. Life took millions of years to recover, but when it did, the survivors evolved into the ancestors of dinosaurs and mammals. Number 2.
Just a thought about when he was saying the reset button over and over again, I kept thinking of because there's multiple theories that we're technically trapped in a simulation and all that, or trapped in a simulation. It's like, yeah, you know what, let's tweak the settings. We don't want these animals no more. You know what, give us some dinosaurs that evolves into chickens, something like that. That's kind of how I thought about it right there.
2. The Eridanus supervoid's emptiness.
I'm going to stop you right there. You're going to have to tell me what you just said.
Mammals. Number 2. The Eridanus supervoid's emptiness.
Okay.
Scientists discovered a massive void in the constellation Eridanus that's about 1.8 billion light-years wide. That's so big that about 10,000 Milky Way galaxies could fit inside it. But here's the creepy part. There's almost nothing there. It's like someone took a giant cosmic eraser and just wiped out a...
I'm going to stop you right there. It's nothing there that we know of right now, right? Because our technology can only see into the past because of how light reflects off of certain objects and gets to us. So technically, there probably is something there, but we just don't have the technology to see it, kind of, right?
Chunk of the universe. This void is creating a cold spot in space. When scientists look at the leftover heat from the Big Bang, this area is way colder than it should be. A few researchers guess this void is sucking energy from light that passes through it. Imagine light particles falling into this cosmic sinkhole and coming out weaker on the other side. It's like finding a shadow without an object casting it. We have no idea why it's there or what it means for our universe. It's just sitting there, a massive chunk of nothing, breaking every rule we thought we knew about space. Number 1. Black hole's crushing heart. At the center of every black hole lies something that breaks the laws of physics. Picture trying to stuff an entire star into something smaller than a dot on this screen. Our equations say that at this point, matter gets crushed into infinite density. Scientists don't actually think infinite anything exists in reality. It's more like our math is waving a red flag saying something really strange is happening. If you kept zooming into this point, you'd never reach the bottom. It's like the universe is dividing by 0. The crushing heart is so extreme that time and space lose all meaning. Even Einstein's brilliant theories just stop working. Some scientists think there might be some wild new state of matter in there, but we can't see it to...
One of my favorite black hole theories is that in every black hole there's probably multiple like galaxies. Like every black hole is just another beginning of a new galaxies and galaxies in there. I think that's just really cool. Well, another theory is we're trapped in a black hole because of how everything everything's going counterclockwise, I believe if it is, and like theories thinks that we're just all in a black hole spinning and we're getting further and further. I think it's real cool about these theories. Like all that is just a theory, but like if that's true, if we could have find out if we're in a black hole, like how did we become a black hole, and if we are, what's beyond our black hole? Is there another galaxy that we're just in, another galaxy that's in, and maybe that's in a black hole, and so on and so forth? Like that's just like mind breaking if it is.
Find out, and we can't send anything in to check because nothing comes back out. This cosmic mystery might hold the key to understanding how the universe itself works. That's all for today. I'll be making similar videos in the future. Subscribe to see them.
Alright then. And with that, I'll see you guys next time.